Welcome to the Enter Arts channel. This time we will continue. Holy Girl novel helps me simulate immortal cultivation. Before starting, don't forget to subscribe, like and comment, guys. Chapter 19. A certain holy maiden is gone again. Ever since she chose to join a cultivating sect, Chen Shui was prepared to be involved in some fights. After all, how could one sect avoid fighting with each other? However, what she didn't expect was that this kind of struggle came so quickly. Moreover, it is to compete for the position of head teacher. She didn't know how to evaluate that head teacher, how unlucky he was. All she knew was that she had been annoyed by a group of people these days. Because she is a true disciple of the head teacher of the Ascending Immortal School, she is very special in herself. A figure belonging to the core class of the Shengxian School. Coupled with her cultivation speed and potential, she is also one of the best in the Immortal sect. Naturally, many people will care about her. Chen Shui rubbed the center of her eyebrows. She was already in her early 40s, and her appearance gradually added a touch of girlishness. But she obviously doesn't care about her outstanding appearance. What she cares about is whether she can cultivate well. The day before yesterday, Shengxian sent an elder to the door, wanting her to support the other party's next head teacher. The day before yesterday, head teacher's wife, her teacher's wife, also came to her door. I want her to support Mrs. Head Teacher to take over the Ascension School. Yesterday, a very low-key elder came to her door, wanting to accept her as a true disciple. What the purpose is self-evident. In just 3 days, 3 highly respected seniors came to the door. This is enough to explain what Chen Qinzu's status as a true disciple means in the Immortal sect. Even though her current strength is not very strong, but with this identity. But it can give her a certain right to speak. But Chen Shui is not interested in these at all, she just wants to concentrate on cultivation. Who will take over this immortal sect? It doesn't matter to her. If possible, she would like to let all these people be the head teachers of the immortal sect, so that they can talk about things together. I heard that some rivers and lakes sects in the secular world often engage in double talkers, 3 talkers, etc. If one person has an accident, the other can take over. Chen Shui felt that the Immortal sect was necessary, so she should learn the methods of these secular rivers and lakes sects. In this way, everyone is the head teacher of the Shengxian School, so don't fight all day long. Certainly. She also knew that this was her relatively naive idea. Although it is not impossible to do this, it is more likely that it will cause greater chaos. Maybe it will bring down the Shengxian faction. Fine. The unlucky head teacher of the Ascending Immortal School, in addition to his own true disciple, also accepted a junior sister as a disciple. Although that junior sister was not a true disciple, the rounding off was similar. In the past few days, that little junior sister who has not been a beginner for a long time has shared a lot of pressure on her. Chen Shui expressed her relief. I did not teach in vain. Already annoyed by these guys, she could only use closed-door training to cultivate a higher impact realm as an excuse to directly lock herself in a closed-door training place. I am going to wait until this matter is completely over before I leave the customs and continue to be a disciple of the Ascending Immortal sect. Time elapsed. You don't pay attention to the civil strife that happened in the Ascendant sect, and choose to concentrate on practicing silently. You are cultivating hard. At the age of 15, your cultivation base has increased a lot, but you have discovered that the internal disputes of the Ascension School have not yet ended, but have intensified during your closed-door training period. There were even a lot of bloody conflicts, and the immortal cultivators didn't seem to care whether they were from the same sect in order to fight for profit. Your junior sister couldn't stand this kind of sect fighting, so she chose to leave the immortal sect and join another sect. You once again came into the sight of many people. An elder of the Immortal sect was ambushed to death, suspected to be the murderer of his fellow sect. The infighting of the Immortal sect has become a big laughingstock for thousands of miles around. 16 years old, the surprise reappears. The former head teacher of the Ascension sect colluded with the Demon Gate, attacked and killed several elders and many disciples, and won the right to speak for the Ascension sect in one fell swoop, becoming the new head teacher of the Ascension sect. The new head teacher regards you as a thorn in his side and wants to get rid of you to avoid future troubles. You are being hunted down. The Immortal sect betrayed the righteous way and joined the Demon sect, and became the target of Immortal world cultivators. As a true disciple of the Immortal sect, you were not only hunted down by the ascending Immortal sect, but also by the Demon sect, and even by the righteous way. You are surrounded. You are seriously injured. Cough cough. Chen Shui, who had grown into a young girl, held a dilapidated spirit sword and coughed heavily, coughing up a few mouthfuls of blood. She has a deeper understanding of the extent to which the Immortal Cultivation Simulator tosses people. Originally, everything was going well. As a result, just 2 shocking changes brought her into such a situation. It was as if the whole world was against her. It made her quite speechless. Die. Chen Shui is not afraid. However, Cultivation base only had the 2nd level of Qi refining and was about to die, which made it difficult for her to accept. If her own cultivation base has the Foundation Establishment realm, she doesn't care if she commits suicide. Because the rewards for settlement at that time must be very generous. But what rewards can be settled on the 2nd floor of Qi refining? Chen Shui, since you are the true disciple of the former head teacher, I advise you to go back to the Immortal sect and listen to the new head teacher. Those who besieged her were people from the ascending Immortal sect. These people used to be her senior brothers, senior sisters, and seniors. Now, it's all the lackeys of the new head teacher, but the former colleagues are fighting each other. The drama made her helpless. Hearing the cold drink from one of them, Chen Shui showed neither anger nor resignation. She stood up straight. Wiped the corners of his mouth. She ignored the several hideous wounds on her body, allowing the blood to stain her clothes red. At this time Instead, he showed a creepy smile. This experience has given me a long memory. Don't worry, I will come back. But not sent back by your escort. The voice fell. Chen Shui directly detonated own Dantian, and her whole body exploded immediately. It turned into a pool of blood and rained down. Moment. Everything stops. Time seemed to stand still suddenly. Everything freezes. Yes, Chen Shui knew that she couldn't escape, and also knew that she had no chance. She can guess what will happen if she falls into the hands of the new head teacher. What is the bottom line for a guy who surrenders to the Demon sect? Therefore, she didn't need the other party to do anything, she directly and decisively understood herself. Qinghai County. It's so cruel. Bai Yi expressed sympathy for Chen Qinzu's unfortunate experience in the Immortal Cultivation Simulator. He couldn't help feeling that this holy maiden of the Spirit Sword sect was so ruthless that he could solve it by himself without saying a word. It seems that Chen Shui has already understood the Cultivation Simulator. It's like playing a game, knowing that you are dead. Instead of wasting time, it's better to reopen directly. Fortunately, this time she has reached the 2nd level of Qi cultivation base, which is higher than the last cultivation base. And she lived to be 16 years old, and she has experienced many more things. Bai Yi murmured, I don't know if the settlement reward this time can make me a real cultivator. Power leveling. Not shabby. End of this chapter. Stay tuned. See you in the next chapter everyone.